Almost live, today's episode of Professor Oddfellow's Penetralia is brought to you by the Mongolian deathworm, singer of songs, author of tragedies, its story as old as the cold wastes.
From Penetralia land come spectacles so eerie and bizarre, and the strangest things appear inside my head. Penetralia land, ho, like an ampersand. Letters are connecting into a long hand.
Shy Halud! My celebrated powers of mentalism. Tell me you've had the Mongolian deathworm on your mind. Not to diminish my psychic abilities, but haven't we all been thinking about the Mongolian deathworm? That's especially strange, given that there's so very little to think about that cryptid with no differentiated head, tail, limbs, or face, staying hidden beneath the sands. Nobody who has ever encountered the Mongolian deathworm has lived to tell about it, meaning that we know far, far more about the experience of death itself, since so many have died and resuscitatively come back with stories, than we do of the worm. It's reputed to squirt corrosive poison and emanate rings of electrocution like a radio. I might note here that the handle DJ Mongolian Deathworm remains untaken as of this broadcast. The Journal of 14 Studies recommends looking for the worm on the desert surface during the months of June and July, but that's about as unbelievable as the worm itself. The Gobi Desert at 113 degrees Fahrenheit? The creature is so mysterious that the poet Matthew Rohrer wrote a non-poem about it, and paused so long after each period that he actually told the reader, there's no reason for you to still be here, and there's nothing for you to learn by reading anymore. It's refreshing to see a glimmer of honesty in so-called poems that are literally prose. Rohrer said that the nomads won't speak of the Mongolian deathworm, but rather move their fingers across their lips as if zipping them, which was baffling in itself because he never saw a zipper in Mongolia. The mysteries just keep building, or erecting yurts. The book Borderlands promises the Mongolian deathworm on the back cover, but it's nowhere to be found in the text. That rejected sticker is mine. I cannot abide false advertising about curiosities and wonders. Yep, I get tisk-tisk for defacing books with stickers, but Japanese shrines and holy statues have been stickered with visitors' names since the Edo period. It's called Senjafuda, since you asked, and it's out of control. Kilroy started way late, and if he ever asks me, I'll recommend he graduate from graffiti to stickers. In a very informative chapter on the Mongolian death thingy, cryptozoologist Carl Schucker asks, do nomads dream of electric worms? The sticker of a worm in a fedora is in honor of his Philip K. Dick reference. By the way, Riddles of the Gobi Desert contains not a single riddle, brain teaser, or enigma. Hence the special cactus sticker. Enough with these shenanigans.
When the night falls silently, the night falls globally on deserts dreaming. Zoologists wander forth, follow magnetic north, let worms be teeming. And lest they should lose their way through their naivete, the deathworm's lengthways light their electric deadly rays would fix a steely gaze if they had faces. Mouthless, so no lips betray their secret hiding places, till we steal the fire away for fear lest it be wasted. Slay Mongol deathworm today, or tickets were just one way. Smite us lest too far we wander, fate's sweet voices calling yonder.
Penetralia land ho, like an anther